Hello, 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 hello. For this is the day that the Lord has made, and we will rejoice and be glad in it. I am getting ready to take Marco for his walk, and I just decided to do something a little different from what I normally do. I have his leash already on him. He was doing something earlier with me, and I'm going to see if he'll do it now because the video had cut off. Wait a minute. Marco, you want to go out? Huh? You want to go out? Huh? You got to use the bathroom? Huh? Come on, you got to go? Y'all see how high he can jump? Hi, Marco. You want to go? You want to go outside? You have to use the restroom? Okay, so I'm going to be taking him outside to use the restroom. I know y'all say, that girl is crazy. Got that camera all over the place. I'm gonna take him out to use the restroom, and then I'm gonna do a little something for myself. Let me see. I need to get this side. Oh, okay. Let me see. I got my fingers all hanging all caught up in that thing. Yeah. So this is Friday, but I'm gonna release this on Monday. You know, just get a little step ahead of yourself. You know, I think I can do this with Marco on like that. I don't know. Let me get the house keys, because even though I'm just going to go up the street, you know, you want to lock your house up in this neighborhood. Okay, Lord, Marco just, oh, y'all see how the camera going? That's how Marco pulling me. Okay, let me do this thing. Take it off. Okay, and then I'm going to put it back on. All right, and me and Marco are going to try to hurry up and get up out of here so he can use the bathroom. He could be acting like he be choking and stuff. Look at him. He be acting like he be choking and stuff, trying to get up out of here. All righty. We shouldn't have no problem locking the door this time because I got the cord out. There we go. It is nice and warm out here. Let me see. Let me put my key up, because Marco be acting like he be wild. Look at it. Marco. Marco. He be acting like he be wild. I got on these daggone True Religion jeans, and I can't put my key. I can't put my key in my pocket because they got these fake pockets in the front. And then in the back, you got to take the little button loose. Let me see if I can take the button loose. Thank you, Tia, for the True Religion jeans. They try to keep Mama in style and in fashion. All right, let me see if I can put my keys in here, because my dog acting like he ain't got no training. And he be out here acting all wild when he go outside and stuff. Oh, okay. So we're going to try this. Ready? Y'all see him? Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. Y'all see how wild he act? Yeah. Take him to do his little business outside. Yep. And then as I take him out, then I'm gonna do a walk. Everybody around here don't be cutting their grass. Grass be up so high. Like on one side of the street, they keep their grass cutting. On our side, just my husband keep his grass cut up real good. Yep, I tell you. Yep. So we taking this little walk. Whew, so Marco can use the restroom, and then I can get a little exercise. I'm gonna put this in my right hand because my left hand don't feel too good. All right, let me switch his leash. Then he act like a little wild dog. Look at him, just sniffing. What is he sniffing for? What is he sniffing for? Act like he got the little fox in him. Yep. Act like he has a little fox in him. I mean, he just he pulling me instead of me. He walking me instead of me walking. Ooh, a bug. He walking on me instead of me walking. Ooh, this grass is so hot. Look how high the keeper grass is. It don't make no sense. A dog getting lost up in the grass. Hope it ain't no fleas and ticks up in there. Listen. Come on, use the bathroom, little boy. It's hot out here. Yep, it is so hot out here. But I gotta get out and just get my little walk on, get my little exercise on because I haven't been out the house for a little while. Haven't been out the house for a little while, so I need to come out and just get me do some little exercise. Michael just did his business. That's why we had to stop. Oh, this is cute right here. The lighting is beautiful right here. Oh, look at the tree. I got to duck up under the tree. Oh, the people don't keep their landscaping up. They don't know that they got to cut the stuff. Whew, it is so hot, hot, hot out here. Summer school is in. I see the kids at a truck up there. I don't know if that's a game truck or something up there. But I'm going to show y'all around my little neighborhood a little bit. This is the church that is on my street. Nice big church that's on my street. And down there is the recreation center. Here come the trash man. And this is, we're going to walk around the school parking lot. You know, you can get a little exercise on walking around the school parking lot. It look like they got the grass growing all crazy over here too. I don't know what's going on with the city of Richmond. Look at that. Look at all the weeds that grew up. I tell you. You know, we pay all these taxes in Virginia, and you would think that they would keep stuff together. Yeah, you would think. But it's a trip. So I'm going to try to do, I don't know how many laps that I can do, but I might just try to do one because I haven't done it in a while. You know, with my fibromyalgia, you know, I be down a lot. So, but then when I'm feeling a little good, I'll try to do me a couple laps because, you know, I see the weight is coming back on me. You know, I take insulin, and someone told me when you shoot it in your belly that it'll make your belly big. So I be wanting my husband to help me out and shooting it, and so that I won't have to just concentrate on, you know, shooting in my belly. So he kind of do real good. And so those days, the 2 times that, you know, you have to make it go in different places of your body. This is our new school right here. Unique used to go to the school, but her school used to be in this parking lot, and they tore the school down, and then they built a new school. So this is Old Grove Bellmead Elementary School. So they built a new school here up the street from where I live at. Yeah, Unique used to go to the old one, so this is the new one. Yeah, and the landscaping is real nice and everything. Whew. I haven't been in it yet to see what it looked like, and they renovated our center as well. But I've been into the center, and we used to have an outdoor pool when I used to go to the pool, but now they have an indoor pool, and they have a nice gym in there. You know, I need to go in there and do a couple of exercise in there, you know, because it's free. And then they have a pool. I don't know if they open the pool yet. And then I can do like some water therapy in the pool. So I need to see when they open up the pool because I don't know. The kids around here, they be acting up so crazy. So the counselors, they are closed the pool by, you know, City of Richmond closed the pool. You know, but that doesn't make it good for us. But they were telling me about another pool called Swansboro Pool, and it's not too far from me, so I need to, you know, get the car and go to the Swansboro Pool, which it won't be warm water like I use at the pool at Bon Secure Pool, but it'll be cool water. And I still think that I could be able to do the exercises and, you know, stuff like that. So this is what I'm doing. And let me show you. Let me show you Marco. Let me let y'all see him walking. Yeah, that's Marco. Marco is my baby. Yeah. Before Marco, I had a dog named Lucky, and y'all might have seen him on my daughter's vlog, Unique Tertiary vlog. And so I had Lucky, and Lucky happened to um, my husband supposed to have been taking him out to use the restroom, and he didn't put him on his leash, and he just let Lucky go for himself, and he was on the porch, and Lucky went on the highway and got hit by a car, and that was a sad, sad time for me because I had Lucky about, I had Lucky about 4 years, and that really, really, truly, truly broke my heart, um, to um, to lose an animal because they become like family. And Lucky, he was the type of dog. When I'm laying in the bed, suffering with my fibromyalgia and um, not feeling like getting up and stuff, Lucky would come to the bed and pull at the covers and make me get up, And when I get up, he would lick my legs, both my legs, because my leg was giving me so much problem. And then we were having a conversation, and I was telling Unique that I was ready for a dog after, my grieving over Lucky, that I was ready to replace him with another dog. And so my husband, he was like, no, it's not time, it's not time. And I told my daughter I was going to go to the, where you can adopt pets, the SCPA. I was going to go there and get me a dog, because I just was ready for another little dog. And I like little small animals. And so we get a call from, my husband had asked me, say, Ron, do you think you're ready for a pet? And I told him, yeah. So anyway, but he didn't say when we was going to get it. And then I got a call from my bishop, and she was saying that she had a dog, and he had so much hair that, he was making my auntie sick and stuff. So she asked me to ask my husband, could I have a dog? And my husband said yes. So that's how I got Marco. Marco had been into 3 different homes before I had gotten Marco. The first home that he was in, he was in a home that abused him, and I believe it was a man, that abused him. And then a lady had him, and she had him, and then she like gave him away, and then she had gave him away for adoption, and then she took him back, and then took him back in her home, and then she wanted to give him away again because they couldn't have him in the place that they were living in. Come here, Marco. Come here. He is really panting, and they couldn't come here. They couldn't have him in the place where she was moving at. Come here, come here, come here, come here, come here. Where they was moving at. Come here, Marco. Come here, Bookie. Come here. He ready to go in the house. He don't like the heat, but they couldn't have Marco there, and so anyway, as my cousin went to the STPA to go get her a little small dog, they didn't have what she wanted. And she came out the door, the lady had Marco, in which Marco is a Pomeranian full breed, and they had a poodle full breed. And so they gave him to my cousin. They just gave him to my cousin. She didn't have to pay for him. And my cousin, she ended up, that's the bishop of my church, she ended up giving the poodle to her daughter, and ended up, she had Marco for a while, but Marco just wouldn't do right at her house, and Marco would always be running around and being up in other people's houses, going through their doggy door, eating up their dog food, and laying up in the lady's bed. And so my cousin, it was just a little too much for her, so she gave us Marco. But now Marco is a lot disciplined now, maybe because we give him more time, and I'm at home all the time. My husband is real stern with him, and I am as well. But we love Marco, and that's the story of Marco. So, but I'm gonna tell you what Marco did yesterday. Marco is a trip. Come on, Marco, because I want them to see the house. See, I'm gonna put them on the house. Marco, I had what I had did. Oh, I was cleaning up the kitchen and everything, and like when you eat, you take your little teeth out your mouth. And I was just looking for my teeth. And I told my husband, I said, I know they're not in the trash can because we took the trash out. I said, because when you took the trash out, this is our little house, and it's called a bungalow. And my husband, he done cut the grass and everything, got everything looking good. But I went to look for my teeth, and I couldn't find them. So, and I had put them in a napkin. And I'm like, where my teeth at? And it's looking for my teeth, and I'm gonna walk around the house because he did a little cleaning up around here. He's doing a little bit, I don't really get on him, because he that's the backyard, and that's his old truck. That's the side of the house. Because he don't it's like things can get a little hectic. But let's go back to talking about the teeth. So I was looking for my teeth and stuff, and I'm like, Lord, where my $3,000 teeth at? And my husband said, just look around for them. And so I came in the den. And see, Marco, he was in his bed, and I came in my den, and I looked, and I seen some paper towels, a paper towel on the floor. And then I looked, and my dag partials were in Marco's bed in the den. And I'm like, that dog got a hold to my teeth. Yeah, my husband did a little work around here. He had some shingles right there. That's why you don't see no grass. He had some shingles right there, I think for 1.5 years ago. And he had them shingles there. Look at Marco. He just as wild as he want to be. And he had them shingles there, and he found and moved them. And it kind of like make it look a little better back here. And because I do want to have a cookout. And then we got some more stuff that needs to be moved. And I think he's going to have a little vacation. And we can remove this stuff from back here. We used to have a lot of mosquitoes, but he put something back here to get rid of the mosquitoes, and I don't even see them. I don't even feel them now. And we had this porch built right here, little smaller porch, a brand new porch built back here, and we're gonna take that and make a deck out of it. And he got another old truck back there, that he used to do his roof and stuff with. And so yeah, so that's the story about Marco taking my teeth. I said, Lord have mercy. And then he was laying up in the bed like he ain't do nothing right. And then I found my teeth, right? And then and I said something about it. He gonna cover his little eyes up, and he wouldn't look at me for nothing, because he just knew he was gonna get it. But I was just so glad that I could find him, and he wasn't able to chew them up, because they got that little metal piece on it. And I was just thanking God, because those things cost a lot of money. And I'm like, and we can't be going. He can't be doing that, And I'm like, boy, please. But I'm so glad that I was able to find them, So that's our little walk with Marco. And I wanted to do another lap, but I couldn't do number one lap. And Marco just having himself a ball in the yard, just sniffing everything. Just sniffing the flowers and everything and pissing on the flowers. Yep, so this what me and Marco. Wait a minute, Marco. Me and Marco, they be like, he trying to get up in that daggone house. This is what our day be like. Yeah, Marco, I'm gonna have to sit here and rest. Whew. I'm gonna have to sit here and rest for a little bit. He just a panting. I guess he want to go in there and get some water. I wasn't feeling well, so I didn't get up until about 12 o'clock today. Yeah, but I didn't get up until about 12. I just had to rest because I don't know what I was doing yesterday, but I was doing something. What did I do yesterday? Oh, I didn't do too much. I was like doing some little stuff around the house and stuff. And my daughter called me, and she had a package that was coming here, so I stayed here for that. And she called me and told me she had another package at her house, so I went and got that package, and and God be yet making ways for us, and we was able to go and we was able to go get me some crabs from up the street, and I just wanted like a half a dozen because I never ate any crabs from that place, so I wanted to see how they taste. So I just wanted a half a dozen of them, and we went to Walmart and picked up a couple of groceries. And while we was in Walmart, we saw this young lady that used to go to school with my husband, and we began to talk about the goodness of the Lord and the glory of the Lord, and how that all of us are, in church and just serving God to the best of our ability. And we was just talking about our different testimonies and stuff. And I was telling her how what a blessed marriage we have. And since she's been married 15 years, and she's been married to a guy that's from this neighborhood, and she was like, it's kind of hard, this and that and the other. And this was talking about some things that she wanted done with her husband and everything, and that her husband, wasn't doing it. And I was able to minister to her because she was talking about how she be wanting it done quick, fast, and in a hurry. And I do know what she's talking about because that I was the same way. And I was letting her know that sometimes we have to keep our mouth closed and pray about what we want. If we want our spouses to do something, don't, just knock them side the head. Do this, you got to do it now, in my timing. But, continue to pray because I was telling her that with me and Stanley, I'm a Taurus, so I like stuff like, when I see something done, I want it done. And if he don't do it, then I'll try to do it. I'll be like getting to it. And then I had to just sit back and realize that it's not in our timing, it's in God's timing. And then I had to have compassion for my husband, because his body might not be feeling well all the time. Like I said, those shingles that was on the side of the house, they had been there for 18 months. And I was like, I'm not going to say anything about it, because I just don't know. This man across the street right here, he a trip. He always cutting somebody else's grass and then cut it all so low that it can't grow. Look at it. Look at it. He on somebody else's property when he should just be cutting his grass. Cutting that man grass up like that. He better not come over this side of the street. But anyway, to God be the glory. I mean, he got enough grass to cut. Then he cut the little part going all the way down to the street. So he gonna come up there and ball that man grass, and my neighbor don't want to say nothing about it. But if it was mine, I would say something about it. But anyway, so I'm talking about patience, right? So anyway, and I was telling her how the shingles was there for 18 months, and my husband just moved them. And he was telling him how leaves was there for like 2 years, and he just moved the leaves, And sometimes my husband, he worked, and then he worked harder at home than he worked on his job, and sometimes his hip be hurting him, and he just can't do it. That man over there cutting, he done already cut right there, right? Ain't nothing over there. Look at it. I tell you, how you doing? And you real fresh too, y'all. But anyway, and I was telling her she has to be patient with her husband and just keep her mouth closed. Say zip. Keep your mouth closed and just give it to God and just continue to pray about it and continue to do good things for her husband. And then when her husband see a change in her, then a change will come in him. And that's what we have to do. I just left it alone, and I just said, okay, he'll get it when he get it. Even with the grass, he'll get it when he get it, And I just thank God for it because I used to be able to get out and cut my grass and and do the weed eating and all of that. But I don't do all that he do. But I used to have to do that by myself, and then I just thank God because He sent someone my way in my time of weakness to be able to keep up the landscaping and to do the heavy things that I couldn't do no more because I had carried the load for a while. So I try to focus more on the house chores and stuff, and I focus more on the bills. And he makes the money, and he brings home the money, and I sort out the bills and see what we can pay, this time, and just try to keep the bills paid on time, and that he has a struggle with that, but I'm good with that. So that's what I do, in the house, and just try to keep everything fresh, and just keep the house clean, and keep the clothes washed and one, and everything. And I have a room to do myself, Unique's room. I have to do her room, and so I need to go in there, and I might go in there today and get it together because I fixed enough food so that I won't have to cook today. That we can warm up some food and stuff. So I might go in Unique's room and begin to put her clothes and some bags, that she left here. Nice, nice clothes, nice dresses. She never did tell me what she wanted me to do with them. She came and got some clothes, but a lot of things she didn't come and get. A lot of nice shoes and stuff. And y'all know Unique is real teeny, so ain't too many teeny people, that I know, Yeah, I don't know what these babies got now. It ain't no summer. Like, I don't know what they give these babies now. But anyway, so, and she got shoes, and she got little feet. Me and Unique can wear the same size shoes, but they're high heel shoes, and I can't, do those heels anymore. So I'm gonna go and focus on her room, and then I have some coats that I have laying in the den that I need to take upstairs. But we have to get upstairs, and I'm not gonna rush my husband. He got to put some more flooring down in the attic so that we can store some stuff in the attic. But we do have like 3 bedrooms, and the upstairs is like a master bedroom. At one time, I had a bedroom set up in there, and also a little couch and end tables and coffee table and all that stuff fixed up on one side, and I would just go up in there, and I call it the upper room. And so anyway, anyway, he we have to move some stuff back because we had a lot of work done to the house, remodeling and stuff, and they had to pull the stuff out of the attic, and then there was other stuff like boards on the floor, and for them to put the installation down, they had to put the boards, pull the boards up, and so we need to remove all of that stuff upstairs. So it takes a little time, and my husband going to be on vacation, so maybe we can get up there and I can do the best that I can. He picks at me and says, I got about 30 suitcases. Truly, God is good and worthy to be praised. So this is how my Friday is going. And like I say, you guys will see this on Monday. Did I say, for this is the day that the Lord has made, and we will rejoice and be glad in it? Did I say that? I don't think so. But remember this. Just wanted to give you something a little different as I took Marco for a walk, and remember that God so loved the world that He gave His only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in Him shall not perish but have everlasting life. So you let your life continue to shine as I try with the best of my ability to let my life so shine that I may win men and women to Christ, asking, what must I do to be saved? Letting my light shine by my character and by the way I live, each day. So I'm going to be doing I'm trying to get my husband to do a love story and how we met, video. But child, boo. I did get him to like that Sunday morning when we was going going to church, and we were singing how God changed us, changed our life, and now our life is complete. So I want to do like that, and then also I want to do like a video on marriage. Okay, marriage is honorable, and different things, the do's and the don't in a marriage.
we've been married 5 years, and I thank God for this marriage. And like I said, he had been married. This is his third marriage, and this is my fourth marriage. And truly, people say you've been married all the time, but honey, I'm telling you, experience is the best. Is the best teacher. So we are humble. We're in our 50s, and we're just loving each other and living life. And like I said, he go out and make the money and bring in the bacon, and I fry it up in a pan. So I hope y'all enjoy this little clip with us, share. The guy rolling down the street with the thing, child, with the motorcycle. With the thing. I guess he's gonna go and see who grass he can cut. Mm. Welcome to my neighborhood. Oh, Jesus Christ, I tell you. But I tell you, so continue to encourage one another. Continue to be kind, be nice, be sweet to your husbands. If they're not saved, continue to do good things so that they may be saved through your character. If there is someone that you need to ask to forgive you, or you wrong them in any kind of way, or they wrong you in any kind of way, and sometimes we have to say forgive me when you wasn't the one at fault. But I had a pastor that would say when these girls had a altercation, and he said who was at fault, and one said she was, and the other one said she was, and the bishop said no, both of y'all was, and it was kind of like Adam, Eve, and the serpent. So everybody was at fault, right? But God had gave the command to Adam, and not Eve. So, but everybody got punished because they blamed each other. So, um, so just be kind, and like I said, I'm living my life one day at a time and just enjoying what Jesus has for me. It's not a fancy life and jumping up and down all the time. But I'm here. I'm here. Look at that man. He a chirp. He over here peeping. He need to be peeping at his wife. But anyway, I'm here. I'm here by His grace and His mercy. You know, um, to just be in the land of the living. As you get older, you slow down. Some people don't, but everybody bodies, act different in so many ways. So I'm just asking you guys to let me take my shades off because the sun kind of went down. I don't have on no makeup. I'm sweating. It's black marks up under my eyes. But that's part of getting old too. But I used to have them all the time, even when I was younger. But I'm here, and I'm taking life one day at a time. I know when I was young, I used to could move and do a whole lot of different things, but I'm older now, so I'm just soaking in the goodness of God. I'm just soaking in that I'm still here. I'm still alive. Many times I didn't make it. I wasn't gonna make it, and like I died on the table and had to get blood transfusions and stuff. But God brought me back for such a time as this. So I'm just loving life in my 50s. I'm 55 years old, and I'm just accepting, the things that are going on with me, and I'm accepting that I don't have to be like doing this and doing that, and I'm content in the state that I am in. And most of all, I like that on Sundays, my body be doing good, and I can just go into the house of the Lord. Sometimes the devil trip me up, and I be falling. One Sunday morning, I fell all the way out the door. I'm like, oh my God. But I still got up. My husband had to pick me up, and I got up, and I went on to the car and went on to the house of the Lord, and I felt better. So anyway, our life changed. We're not able to do the things that we used to do in our life. And there's a time that it comes to a calm before the storm, and how we just have to calm down and just be with the Lord. So that's why I have so much time. I know I'm at home because I can't work, because of can't lift, I can't bend, I can't sit for long periods of time. I can't stand for long periods of time, and my body just aches me all the time, and I just don't want to be evil. I used to work with kids and stuff, so I don't know what that was, but and I used to work with kids, so now I have to slow down. So that gives me time to give you all vlogs and stuff, you know, um, on my free time. Hey, how you doing, Mr. Ben? So that gives me time to give you vlogs on my free time. And then as I study the word, then I can be able to give you the word. So that giving me time to just be closer to God, be closer to Jesus Christ, and truly God is good. He knows what to give you. He knows what to give you, and He knows the plans of our lives. He knows that even with me, and as Job, had lost this and lost that, and was sick in his body, he didn't give up. He was an upright man that shunned evil, and he loved the Lord with all of his heart. Although everybody else talked about his sickness, and even his wife, was saying, "Why don't you just curse God and die?" No, this sickness that I have is not unto death. I might go through the pains, like the doctor said, for the rest of my life. But to God be the glory, and I'm just standing on the promises of God, knowing that if He wants to heal me, that He can heal me. But if He don't, I'm still going to serve Him. I'm not going to give up on Him, because He never gave up on me. So I just take it one day at a time. This life that I have to live, and I just thank God that I'm still here. I'm still here. I'm not gone, but I'm still here to make a difference in the world. And I'm still here so that God can be glorified, to let anyone know that if you have any sickness in your body, don't give up. Don't give up. Just trust in the Lord, with all your heart. And we don't have to understand everything that is going on. So I do feel a little better, because I'm learning more about my illnesses, and I'm not just laying in the bed and just sitting there waiting to just going on to be with the Lord. But God has a work for me to do, so I have to work while it's day, for night cometh no man shall work. So I have to do what I have to do, to encourage people to be here when they call me, and to be able to counsel and give godly and right advice to the young people and even older people. They call me with their problems, and I have a clear head now, that I can be able to minister to them, and minister to my daughters, and minister to my daughter's friends, and stuff like that, and just have the time to just be on this YouTube. Unique introduced me to it. She's like, "Ma, you can do it. You can do it." You know, and like I said, I might not always pronounce my words right, or then sometimes I have memory fogs because of the fibromyalgia, and I'll forget what this mean, and what I'll forget what the name of this or that is, and just go for a blank. But I'm not gonna let that stop me. I think that I can help somebody in my time of trouble and in my time of need. This helps me out. To He says, "An idle mind is a devil workshop." So when your mind is idle, and you could be going through what I'm going through, you'll begin to start getting depressed, and the devil will put thoughts in your head. Oh, you can't do this no more, you can't do that no more, you should just feel sorry for yourself. But I'm not going to feel sorry for myself, because I know that God is in control of all things. If God had made the heavens and the earth, and He made the stars and the sky, and He made the stars and the sky, and He holds back the land from the sea. If He can do all of that, I know He can take good care of me. God is in control of everything, and we are not in control. And like I say, whatever I'm going through is for God's glory, that I am still able to stand in the midst of it all. I'm still able to get up and get out and go sometime in the midst of it all. I'm still seeing God just really doing things in me and my husband's life, how he's making ways out of no way, how my husband is the breadwinner, the sole breadwinner, and I don't have anything coming in, but yet God is taking care of us. We have a roof over our head, our lights are on, we have water, we have food in our refrigerator, and when it gets low, look like someone will come along or someone will have a job, an extra job for my husband to do, to put food in our on our table, for me to get my medications. And even on yesterday we went through some things, but some money came for, and I wanted some crabs, and I was like, honey, I want some crabs. My husband said, oh, you do? And I was like, yeah. He said, come on, let's go get the crabs. We supposed to be going to get gas, putting gas, filling the car up for gas in the car that my husband can get to work, that we may have gas until he get paid again, you know. And he had enough money to buy crabs. He had enough money to buy gas, and I put gas in the car and go and get a little bit of food, and stuff, for things that had ran out, and truly God is good. My daughter had called me on yesterday, and she wanted me to go pick up a package at her house. I didn't have much gas, but out of obedience, I went and did it. And I was like, oh, she don't know that, the car is like this. But yeah, because I did it, um, so that God can get the glory and for someone to see what God can do. And I did it. And when I got in the car, it was so hot here in Richmond, Virginia, and I just put in the air, cut the air on. I was like, I'm not worried about this, because you know how people say that the air conditioner use up a lot of gas. But I was like, I'm not gonna worry about this. I'm hot, so I'm just gonna go out here to see, where she live at, and it's a little ways from where I live at, and I'm gonna get this package, and I'm gonna come back. And when I came back, my husband was on the porch, and I asked him, did he want to go get some gas? I had $8, y'all. The other day, my girlfriend gave me $8. She was like, get you some chicken or something. But I already had, some meats in the house. So I was like, I'm put this in the gas tank, because my husband got to get to work, for the weekend, And what is $8 going to do? But I held on to that $8. My husband said, you got $8, right? I said, yeah. Well, anyway, he let me keep the $8 in my pocket. And he did some work, like bled his uncle brace and stuff, and a little piece that came off, and he put that on, and his uncle paid him good. His uncle said, well, what do you need? He said, whatever you give me. And he gave him a healthy sum of money, for putting those bleeding his brakes, and putting that little piece on that had popped loose on the on something on the brakes or something. I don't know too much about cars, but it was enough that we may put gas in the car, fill the car up with gas, and we was able to go get a little bit of food, and I was able to get me some crabs. Although I will never go back to that crab place no more. Crabs had so much water, and my sister was telling me about them, and she was saying it was juicy and stuff. My brother said, oh, they got some good old crabs, but I'm gonna go to the person that I normally be going to, on Terminal Avenue. We call him, he's the crab man. So I said, okay, I taste those. We can't go there, honey. I just didn't enjoy those crabs. But I'm glad I got a half a dozen. So that's my, I'm just rambling on. But I'm just telling you about the goodness of the Lord, of the Lord, and how Jesus is yet making ways in our life. And like I said, we don't have a whole lot of money, but I just thank God that we have a whole lot. We have less than some, and more than others, and God has truly been good to us, and like I said, we can go in our house and close our door, home paid for, a gift of love, and we can just go into our house and just rejoice with the new work that had been done to it a year ago, and just sit back and just enjoy each other. Me and my husband love to just be with each other in a house of peace and harmony. No whole lot of arguing and fussing going on, because me and my husband, we wanted this for a long time, and God gave it to us. And so we appreciate each other for the gifts that both of us have within us, and it's a beautiful world when we let go and let God have His way, and just trust God, and just have faith, and believe that God can do all things but fail. What man says impossible, God says it's possible through God, So don't let nobody tell you what you can have or what can happen in your life. Just trust God because God is awesome in all his ways. Go back and get that education if you stop. Go back and get your education. I had a girlfriend that um, um, quit school and she just went back. I think she's 53. She went back and got her high school diploma about 2 weeks ago. So if there's something that you need to go after and chase after, your dreams, and you need to go back and do some things. Quitting is not an option. It doesn't matter how old you are. Like my daughter, she was in college at Spelman, and she still is. But she quit. She stopped for a while. And then she stopped for a while. She got a little discouraged, and she stopped for a while, and she came back home, and then she noticed that things wasn't working out. She had jobs and stuff, but it wasn't what she wanted. And then I think she got a little angry with me because I used to get on about picking up behind herself and this and that and other. But now she got her own place now, so she'll know what Mama was talking about. But she went back to pursue her education at Spelman. So now she has 6 more months to go, and from August to December, and then Spelman don't graduate but once a year, so she have to wait to May to graduate. So I'm glad that she went back to pursue her dream, and that's unique to her shape. I'm so glad that she did it. With me, I had just sat down for a while in my ministry, because some things that I was doing that wasn't pleasing to God, and I had to sit down and get my life together. Because how can you teach somebody, or how can you minister to someone when your life is not, where it's supposed to be? Not to say that we're gonna get it right all the time, but it was some stuff that I was doing in relationships and shacking, and God wasn't pleased with that. So I had to sit down for